Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys. Well, we're getting ready to get into the weekend, but before we do, I hope you enjoyed our live with Kendrick Tucker from I Can You Not. It was so much fun. We had almost 1,000 people in the room. Guys, it was just literally a hoot. How old am I? A hoot. All right. So with that, I had to pull myself together. I just did a Teddy video, which I'm sure you guys are going to see on the first channel, but this one is less of a tearjerker, which thank God I need something that's just, let's roast Craig. Let's do that. Let's just start off our weekend that way. No, I'm not trying to be a bully. I don't even think he would care if we were. So with that, guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's get right into it. So just going back through this, after Craig split from Paige, Craig reportedly rekindled his relationship with Natalie Buffett. That would be this girl right here in the middle, right? So there's a history here that we didn't really know about. The two initially had this brief fling in 2019, but apparently the timing was not right. And they reconnected around the end of 2024 during a New Year's Eve celebration in Colorado. Okay, so this is how we got back together. I like it. An insider noted that Craig is all in with Natalie, and they've been spending time together in Charleston and New York City. And friends of Craig, they observed the fact that he's in great spirits, which is amazing, and appreciating Natalie's low-key nature and the happiness that she brings him. Not that kind of, and by the way, nobody here is arguing the fact that Paige is a strong personality. She's absolutely a strong personality. She's career-driven. She knows what she wants. At least that's the way she portrays herself. She's very blunt with her delivery. Sometimes some might say a little bit too blunt, but sometimes people appreciate that. I'm the kind of person that I don't like trying to figure out someone's emotions. It's nothing against people, and that's just an Adam thing. But I would rather you just tell me straight up if you have an issue or if you don't like something. I just want to know straight up. That way we can have the conversation and figure out a way to move forward and forge a better path, or an understanding of why there's really no new path for us to forge. But all in all, I just like the upfront of it all. That's just me. But now, as for Paige DeSorbo, Paige, on the other hand, she's unbothered. And I truly believe that. She's unbothered by Craig's new relationship. She's focusing on her career. She recently just did Jimmy Fallon. I believe she did, I think it was 32 cities, a tour for the Giggly Squad, sold out across the bar. Even Radio City Music Hall, 2 nights in a row, over 6,000 seats, which is absolutely incredible. It's for a podcast tour, just ridiculous. But she's focusing on her career and she's open to dating. But from what she says, she's not really looking at the moment. But there was an insider that did mention that it would take someone extremely special to capture her attention, emphasizing that her current motivation is her career and focusing on that career that she's dreamt of her entire life. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that if you're going to be with somebody, if you want somebody special in your life, the way that you find that person is somebody who's truly going to champion everything that you do. Whether it's your career, if you make a decision to, it doesn't matter. You need somebody who's not just a yes man. That's not what you need in your life for a healthy relationship. I can tell you that as a matter of fact. Sometimes Jason and I, especially as two men, clearly, my God, he's gay. Can you imagine? I'm gay. But as two men, sometimes it's just that testosterone and you just butt heads. But what I will say is something that I love about this guy so much is that he will hold my feet to the fire and I am accountable for everything that I do. Doesn't matter. He's not going to sugarcoat it when everything's going great and I'm doing incredibly and I'm on the top of the world. He will praise me for it. And if I act like an asshole, he will tell me you are acting just like that. That's what we all need. To be honest, we kind of all need a Jason. Do not tell him I said that and nobody screen grab this and send it to him. I swear. Because I will find out and I will see it in his DMs. I'm not like a psycho stalker, but he will shove it in my face and I will know exactly who you are. So This is not a threat, but I'm telling you, I will see it. He's not going to hear this. Okay. Even in the comments. Shh. Let's just let him know that I'm appreciating him from afar. Okay. Now, I wanted to go over to Venita Aspen for a second because Venita Aspen, if you guys didn't watch last night's episode of Southern Charm, Venita really held Craig's feet to the fire. First off, you could tell she totally pissed him off because she admitted to reaching out to Paige saying that, I know breakups suck. It's heartbreaking. She was going through something similar at the moment. She was getting played all over the place by JT. JT had another girlfriend, Allie. JT was also dating Venita at the time. He was playing both sides, and both of these girls were collateral damage to something that he thought it was selfish. Do I think that he would redo it if he could go back and do it? Yes. Do I think he's a bad guy? No. Do I think he made a stupid, reckless mistake and acted like a pig in that moment? Yes, that's a strong statement. But yeah, I mean, yeah, pig is harsh, but I can't think of another word for it right now. I'm a little scatterbrained. But as far as Venita, she expressed her disappointment because Craig went on Watch What Happens Live and he publicly declared that really she's not entitled to his friendship. So where did this begin? The fallout stemmed from Venita's comments on Craig's breakup with Paige DeSorbo, because it seemed like she did appear on Paige's side of things. And she said, I think that I would have preferred him to be the quarterback that he is and lead his teammates in whatever direction he wanted us to go versus deeming people who go against whatever he wants unworthy of friendship. She also emphasized that they hadn't been in communication, and that left her really certain on how to proceed. And she's going to have to figure it out because at the end of the day, Venita's not going anywhere. She's going to continue being on Southern Charm. And while she's on Southern Charm, we are going to see her. We're going to see her film. They start filming this month. We're going to see pregnant Madison. I'm sure we're going to get Sally back. I'm sure we're going to get Molly back. You know, we're going to get Shep, Austin, and Craig. Rodrigo, I'm sure. We might get one or two newbies. Leva's out. But yeah, she is going to have to be around him. Is this going to be... It's a built-in storyline. Is he going to apologize for what he said? No. You saw him last night. Even when Craig expressed this fear of being around him because he feels like Craig might snap on him. You know, Craig last night said, well, if that's how you feel, then I don't need to be around you. I don't need a friend that feels like that. And Venita checked his ass so quick. And she said, what are you talking about, Craig? What are you talking about? This is somebody he is literally opening up his heart to you. And he is telling you how he feels. How can you sit there and just shut him out like that? And then Craig exhibited total bitch assness, which was that's how I feel. Grow up. I think that's the best piece of advice. But Venita also mentioned that Paige reached out to her after witnessing Craig's comments, expressing disappointment and also checking on her well-being. And this gesture was appreciated by Venita because Paige saw it. And she said that there's a supportive bond between the both of them. But we're going to see how this plays out. Definitely. I think it's going to bleed into the new season. It's still super fresh. And like I said, they're filming this month. We're already on April 4th. So we're right around the corner from getting more. I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.